Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're right here. It's Christmas Day. We're replacing a transmission CVT in Nissan Versa. This is a 2021 Nissan Versa. I believe this body style is from 2020 and above. This is the Nissan Versa. It's a 2021 model, 120,000 miles, and the CVT transmission is gone. Okay, a lot of these CVT transmissions are not maintained like they are supposed to. The fluid interval changes have to be maintained. A lot of them are between 15 to 25,000 miles. You got to change the transmission fluid depending on how much of the usage you use your Nissan Versa. Now, in this particular case, the customer uses this 2021 Nissan Versa to do Uber. That's how he makes a living. And they had warranty, but I think he told me the warranty had expired 2022 when he was right at about close to 90,000 miles. So usually I think they give you 100,000 miles or something like that. Anyway, this video today is to show you that if you're going to do a CVT transmission replacement on a Nissan Versa, you will have to drop both the engine and transmission down at the same time. There is no space here. As you can see, there is really no space to only take out the transmission only, like some other makes and models on different various makes. For Nissan, I believe the Versa, the Sentra, Altima, it's just a lot easier to drop both engine and transmission on the ground. Keep in mind, you will have to remove the subframe right here. You'll have to remove the whole lower subframe. And for the rack and pinion, all you have to do is loosen the bolts for the rack and pinion. There are only two bolts. There's one here and there's another one here. Loosen the bolts, keep the washers, and just tie the rack and pinion above so the subframe can come down. You will have to unhook the rear. This is your rear sway bar. You will have to take it off the subframe before you drop it. As always, don't forget your lower control arms. You just unhook them right here under the axle. Take the axle out. Yes. Don't forget to unbolt your sway bar link off the strut, and also to as well your outer tie rod end of the hub assembly. Make sure you unbolt that too as well. There is a transmission mount at the bottom. It hooks up to the subframe right here. You will have to unbolt it from the transmission, two bolts, 1 and 2, and then you have one here on the subframe so you can take it out. The front bumper on these cars, it's easier if you do remove the complete front bumper, because for the subframe to come down, what happens is if you look up in here, you can see that the subframe goes all the way inside. So it's a lot easier to take this front bumper cover off if you're going to drop the engine and transmission at the same time. Now, let's go to the transmission fluid. As always, get your parts from Nissan. That's the transmission fluid you're gonna need. CVT transmission fluid. We got this case full. Now, here's a part most people won't show you. This is the CVT transmission that we took out, this Versa. If you do come closer here, okay, these transmissions do have a filter. Now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your 10 millimeter, unscrew right here, and you're gonna unscrew right up in here. As you can see, I will use my fingers. Look right there. What do we have? Look at that. Look at that. You see that, guys? Look at that. black, worn out CVT transmission fluid. Now, CVT transmission fluid is supposed to be red, I believe. Yeah, red. It's supposed to be red. So, this is what CVT transmission fluid is supposed to look like. Just like that. See that? Clear, clear. It's actually not even red, it's clear. So you can see the difference. Look at that. It's supposed to be clear. Okay? Now, when we get back here, okay, I'm gonna take out the filter from the CVT transmission fluid. It's a filter up in here, as you can see. That will have to be changed as well. Use my hands. That's the filter, guys. That's the filter. Yeah, supposed to put on some gloves, but I just wanted to point that out real quick. There you go, right there. You know, this filter sits up in there like that, just like that. So you gotta change that filter too as well, okay? And guys, make sure you put on gloves. Please don't use your hands like I did. Well, this video is to show you if you're going to do the Nissan Versa, you have to drop both engine and transmission, okay? Be safe. As always, safety is number one. And please don't forget to reprogram the transmission after you install it. Okay? Good luck, guys. Happy New Year 2024.